Friends, in this video I will talk about LeetCode problem number 2359. Find the closest node to the two given nodes. In this problem you are given an array which indicates the edges. For example, this indicates from the 0th node you can travel to the second node, and from the second node you can travel to the third node. Since third node is -1, you cannot travel anywhere. I have taken another example. This indicates 0, you can travel to second node, from second to fifth, and from fifth you can travel to the third node, and from 3 you can travel to 7. Since it is -1, you can travel nowhere. So how do you get into the problem? You are given two nodes. Let's just first compute for each particular position how much time they will take. I will take the same example. The first node is 0th node. We will initiate the array to -1, all of them to -1. So now from the first 0th node we go to the second node. So what is the distance it will take? It will take one distance. From the second node we will go to the fifth node. What is the distance that it will take? It will take 2. Why? 1 plus 1. To travel till here we took 1. Here we will take 2, and initially it will be 0. Right? Again, from here, what is the next node that we can actually go to? We can go to this node, that is the second node. So sorry, we can go to this node, the third node. Here it will be 3, and so on. This is what the array you will be getting finally. Similarly, if you want to do from the second node, this is what the array will be. What does this indicate? This 3 just indicates from the 0th node to this particular node you have to travel 3 distance. Similarly, this 2 indicates from 0th to here you have to travel 2. Similarly, this 3 indicates from the second node to the last node you have to travel 3 distance. Okay, one addition caution that you have to take here is that whenever if there is a loop, for example 4 will again point to the same node. Say for example you go to 1 and 1 is pointing to 2 and 2 is again pointing to 1, you will form a loop, right? So how do you avoid this loop? So if this value is already not -1, if it is some other number, that means you have already reached this node, right? So whenever you have reached that node, you will break the while loop there. Okay, so now how do we compute the answer? We have the distances of every node from the given nodes. Now how do you compute the answer? There are two options. The first option is you will go to each node and check if each of these nodes can be visited. Let me increase the size. Say for example, can the second node be visited by both of them? Yes, the second node can be visited by both of them, and the distance that they take is 1. The maximum of these two, that is 1. And you will keep this as an answer. Now you check the next node. Can they be visited by both of them? Yes, but the maximum of this is 3. But 1 is already minimum, so we don't change the answer. Again we go here, -1 and -1. No, they can't be visited. If any one of them is -1, we don't check that. So this is one option. Or we have a second option, that is while checking the distance of the second node only, we will check whatever is there in the first node. Say for example, while calculating this 2, we will check this. First, we have already computed this, right? We will just check if it is not -1, then we will calculate the answer here only. How do you calculate the answer? The maximum of these two. If the maximum of these two is already less than the minimum most value that we have gotten, we will change the answer. If not, the answer will be the same. Thank you for watching the video. Please do like and subscribe.